Yo, what's going on, gamers? Welcome to week one of the PDCL. I there have been a few week one videos uploaded this week, and this will be the last of them. These are the only three that I'm making content for. So anyway, week one of the PDCL. This week we're up against Panda. I'm super nervous, but also like whatever. I am about to go into work. So I would love if this ended in 2, so that I could have a little bit of time to like actually get there. I'm on a bit of a time crunch, so fingers crossed we get this done quick. I for anybody who wasn't like present for the draft, I did model this team after my MDL team. Obviously, it's not identical because the draft went differently, but this is a really competitive league that I wanted to be really competitive in, so I wanted to pick Mons that I was comfortable with. So obviously 5 of these Mons were on our MDL team. Tornadus, Regidrago, Primarina, Marowak, Morpeko, and then Lickitung is kind of just here. I got sniped a couple times, and I needed a low-tier Mon, and I was like, is Goss some utility? So like is useful, and then immediately week 1 we go up against like a pseudo rain team, so it's nice to have access to. So he does bring Thundurus, but he doesn't bring Kingdra, which means Lickitung is never coming because there's never going to be any, rain to cancel out. So he does bring Togepi and Klinklang, which makes perfect sense. He kind of has to. So I feel he brings Mienshao, which is probably going to be part of his lead, which I'm super cool with. I'm gonna go, I gotta keep an eye out for Serena. If he leads Serena Thundurus, then we're in a bit of trouble, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressed. And then I definitely want Regidrago in the back, and I want Marowak in the back as well, just in case something goes wrong, and Togepi and Klinklang are not dead by the time her leads are dead. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how this is going to go down, but I do know the Panda is very good, and I am scared of his team, so we'll see. All I can really do is play however I can and go from there. I did tell him that I was on a time crunch, so hopefully things get a little quicker in the future. I hate that trainer card background. It's my least favorite one. I think is ugly. Anyway. Mienshao Mamoswine. Interesting. Okay, so he could go, like, coaching Mienshao into Mamoswine, which would certainly be problematic. But I think even if he does that, Max Hailstorm still doesn't kill through Protect, and then next turn we can just, like... I think that's the worst case scenario here, is if he, like, reads the double Protect and goes for that, but I still don't think it's that bad. So I feel relatively comfortable just double Protecting here and stalling out the Fake Out, because I don't want to call it. I don't know which mod, because, like, there's a lot of different ways it could go. I don't want to risk it, so I'm not risking it. Oh, okay. We're fucked. We're the most fucked I've ever been. That was smart. Respect. I should have just gone for Tailwind, but it is what it is. Scarf Regidrago still should outspeed both of these Mons. So I feel pretty okay bringing this in, going for Dragon Energy, like Dragon Energy Hyper Voice. He'll probably go for Ice Shard, but I'm not the most worried about it. That was a bad turn 1, but I don't think this is the worst position I've ever been in. So Mamo does go for Protect. I'm fine with that. I speed crept incorrectly. This Dragon Energy is not going to do very much. But that plus Hyper Voice, considering Mian Xiao is not that bulky, I feel like it'll still kill, so I'm not super pressed about it. Jesus. Okay. Cool. 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 Okay, so not a great position, but still fine. Serena comes in, which I'm actually super duper okay with. I'm gonna Dragon Energy. We might be in Ice Shard range, but even if it does, I mean, even if we're not in Ice Shard range, that's still like a lot of damage. Well, not necessarily a lot of damage, but it will basically, it'll take Dragon Energy from being like a base 50, which is probably what it is right now, to like 10. But I do feel comfortable maxing Primarina here, because considering the situation, just kidding, I'm an idiot. He maxed Serena. Definitely not what I was expecting, but it's probably fine. And by probably fine, I mean this is insanely bad. Imagine if we had Tailwind up, Lamau. Huh. So he lived the Overgrowth because of Rindo Berry, but I do expect him to have enough bulk to make it so that Hailstorm plus Dragon Energy does not kill. I wouldn't be surprised to see an AV set, especially considering there's no AV on the Mamo, which is another thing that I would potentially target. Yeah. Even if this doesn't kill, which I think it... Yeah. This is not the greatest position I've ever been in, but I think it's still winnable, depending on how this interaction goes. Okay. So... it's Life Orb. So it's not a V. I still don't think this kills. Serena's bulky enough to live for sure. Yep, I was right. So here's the thing, right? I expect him... I have to make big moves here. Being down 2-3, especially considering the max positioning, I have to start making significant, like, big calls. He knows that I've done exactly what he expected me to do this entire time. I expect him to expect me to want to not lose my max here, call a max guard, and attack in a Marowak. So I'm not gonna do that. If he calls the call, that's fine, and it is what it is. Actually, he has no reason to do that. So what I'm gonna do instead is Ironhead into Mamoswine and Max Guard with Primarina. Because he can literally just, like, Icicle Spear into Marowak and Overgrowth into Primarina and win. I always be second-guessing myself. I think it was a smarter play, but I'm still annoyed. Like, really annoyed, but it's fine. We can pivot our lead into something different. We know that Mian Xiao outspeeds Drago. So that's not really an option for the lead. I'm gonna lead more Pico Torn. That seems fine. Yeah. Okay, however, We do have him. We have, based on how poorly we played game one, I think it puts us in a position where calls will be easier to make. Because every time he's expected me to do something, I've done exactly that. So now I can, hopefully in a perfect world, and if I'm not an idiot, I can I can more easily predict what he's gonna do. No, because Mian Shao's inner focus. So there's no reason to bring more Pico because Fake Out is not something that I can do. I think I lead Drago Torn because then I can Tailwind Dragon Energy and force him to either let me get Tailwind up or do a shit ton of damage to his Mons. I really do like Prim in the back, and I think having a Sashmon and mid to late game Fake Out pressure is going to be really nice. So I think more Pico is the right call here. Man, for a guy who's completely aware that I'm a time crunch, he sure is using the entire timer, like, every time. It's possible that if I'll probably lose this. If I win, I might have to push Game 3 to tomorrow, which sucks, and I don't want to do that, and I don't like doing that, but, like... Okay, Togepi Kling Klang is fine. He can't really stop Tailwind from going up. So I feel super, super comfy hard switching Prim here and setting Tailwind. I do expect him to shift gear, but Torn should still outspeed even after that, so I'm not super worried about it. Even if he attacks, I can bring in more Pico and go from there. So he does go for shift gear, which is annoying, but it's fine. The question is, what does Togepi go for? Because it didn't use any redirection, which is fair. It had no reason to. It goes for Gleam. Okay, so... Okay. I feel super cool going for Hyper Voice Heat Wave here. Shift Gear is 2 speed, 1 attack, so he probably still outspeeds Prim, but not Torn. So we're again in a position where he doesn't have to go for Follow Me because he knows I'm clicking spread moves. He knows Hyper Voice at least is coming. I don't know what he's expecting out of Torn. Is probably Heat Wave. He probably knows. So even if Prim still outspeeds, which I kind of doubt, then I feel like the double up still doesn't pick up the KO here. Okay, so Prim is dead. He's probably going for Max Lightning here, if I had to guess. So Heat Wave does come out. That's fine damage. Okay, no policy. That's cool. Steel Spike comes out. This probably kills. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna do something a little weird here, where I'm gonna max Torn. Because I really would love to get this Kling Klang off the field. So I'm gonna bring in more Pico. I don't expect him to guard because I feel like he thinks he's not under any pressure, which is true, that's pretty true. However, yeah, there's nothing else I'm maxing here, and I really need this damage, and I need more health. I think this is fine, especially considering we have kind of a lot of special attack investment. I do feel like he's probably got a pretty bulky set, considering he doesn't need to invest a ton of speed to outspeed neutral, because, like, we have Tailwind, he's a +2, whatever. Vega comes out, Omega Pog. Oh, just to stop the follow me, you know? Max Flare comes out. This isn't going to kill, but it is going to do nice damage. Huge. We take those. This is going to hurt, but it's not going to kill. Just getting it killed. This game is over. GG's. Why do I play the game, dude? There's literally no point. And he's clear body, so Parting Shot is pointless as well. So Draco should still outspeed. I'll Aura Wheel, just in case. Honestly, he goes for guard. Ooh, yeah, because this is our last turn of Tailwind. That's smart. Aura Wheel is not going to do a damn thing because he protected. Alright, so then this reduces our Hot Bam. Cool. Triple Dazzling Gleam crit. It didn't matter, like, any of those times, but, like, holy shit. I couldn't get, like, literally a damn thing this whole fucking time. I'm gonna Aura Wheel into Togepi and Dragon Energy, because it doesn't matter, and the game is over. Thank you. Very cool. I feel like this still picks up the KO, because it's very strong. And then Aura Wheel is Electric type, and I don't know. I don't know. Not even close! LMAO. I'm about to get 2v1 by a Togepi. Can't believe it. So I have to protect more Pico, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. LMAO. Okay. Well, on the bright side, I have time to... I have to protect more Pico, just in case, you know? He's gonna... He might go for Eerie Impulse here. I don't know why I was considering going for Draco Meteor, like I'm not locked into Dragon Energy. I do expect him to use some prankster bullshit. Yeah, he goes for a Scary Face, fair enough. So, Dazzling Gleam is gonna go off, but whatever. Just kidding, we still outspeed LMAO. Togepi sucks ass. Draco's so good, dude. Lamau. Free? Unless? No, because it still wouldn't save more Pico, and then I wouldn't be able to kill it. The only way I win here is if I get the mother of all crits, and also Togepi stops being immune to Dragon. I don't think a crit would have done the job. Why? Why not into Drago? Because now I can't win. But that helps our diff, which is nice. The more I play this game, the more I realize I have no reason to. I should drop out of every league that I'm in because I suck ass. Fair enough. Didn't matter, Dragon Energy wouldn't kill, but cool, thanks for wasting more of my fucking time. Just kidding, Drago died, it wasn't a waste of time at all. Cool, yeah. Not really that much to say. I played like shit, and I suck ass, and I prep like shit. So, see you next week, unless you don't want to see somebody get their fucking shit rocked. In which case, don't bother, because that's what's gonna happen. See you later.